A haunting occurs when a ghost or a supernatural being refuses to move on after death, instead, choosing to dwell among the living. Though most people associate haunting with houses, a spirit or demon can attach themselves to just about any object. From jewelry to paintings, here are 5 most creepy objects of all times. When James Dean showed his fellow actor Alec his Porsche 550 Spider, Alec immediately predicted that James would be dead within a week, since that car had creepy appearance. His words came true. Within 7 days, James died of a car accident while in the little bastard. At this point, things started to look a little spooky. When the parts of the car were dismantled and sold off, whoever came in contact with any part of the car died tragically or was injured grievously. After wreaking enough havoc, the car mysteriously vanished and has not been seen ever since. Annie Baker bought this wedding dress, which she hoped to wear for the man of her dreams. But her father disapproved of her love owing to the low social standing that her lover enjoyed. He forbade her from marrying him, and she chose to remain single her entire life. All her anguish and disappointment is trapped in the dress. The Baker Mansion Museum houses the dress in a glass case. Visitors have often spotted it moving and swaying as if a bride proud to be was standing in front of a mirror, admiring her beauty. People believe Annie's soul still waits to wear the dress. Long back in 1988, the Peznovus was unearthed. There was something strange about this vase. It contained a note which read, "Beware, this vase brings death." The message was ignored and the vase was auctioned off for a big amount. From there began its journey, passing from hand to hand and leaving a trail of death behind. After being refused by the museum, it was eventually taken by the police, who buried it somewhere unknown to all. This chair was the favorite chair of a murderer named Thomas Besby. When he was about to be hanged, he desired a drink at his favorite pub on the chair as his last request. His last request was fulfilled, and when he finished, he cursed that anyone who would sit on it shall die. The chair remained in the pub for centuries, and people sitting on Besby's chair would die mysteriously. Most of its victims reportedly experienced fear, itchiness, and find death warnings scribbled on mirrors before they die. Though no one believed this initially, several deaths prove that it was not merely a coincidence. Today this chair can be found on display at the Thirsk Museum in North Yorkshire, England. It hangs on a wall 5 feet above in order to prevent anyone from sitting on it. Italian painter Bruno Amadio created a series of paintings known as the Crying Boy. The painting was mass-produced and sold at a high demand. In the mid-1980s, there was a string of fires at the houses that had painting of the Crying Boy. Even creepier is the fact that the fire spread everywhere, destroying everything except the Crying Boy paintings, which remain unharmed every time. Some people even try to test the painting by throwing it into the fire, only to find out it wouldn't burn. But the most haunting question is, what is the child crying for? Is it for themselves, or is it for you?